If you're watching this video, you already know that there's been lots of talk about cancer in food. What foods cause cancer, what foods prevent cancer, and everything in between. And if you're like me, you might also be confused on what's scientifically based and what's simply bunk. So get ready to chew through the misconceptions and savor the truth on what's going on with your plate and its link to cancer. We're about to cover 3 cancer-causing myths. And stay tuned till the end, since you've probably heard number 3 over and over again. Myth number 1, burnt food causes cancer. Let's point the finger at our little rodent friends for this myth. Some studies in mice and rats claim that overcooking or burning food can create carcinogens like acrylamide. But scientists aren't convinced, since humans have been cranking up the heat in the kitchen for centuries without anyone sounding the alarm. And excuse the pun, but human studies have grilled the idea that acrylamide is a cancer culprit, and let's just say the results are a tad undercooked. When scientists have studied big crowds of folks, most have come back empty-handed, failing to find a connection between acrylamide and cancers in the body. Even when a potential link does pop up, like acrylamide causing ovarian cancer, the proof vanishes when we dig deeper with better tools, like checking acrylamide levels in the blood. And when scientists looked at overcooked meats like barbecue causing cancer, the studies don't agree, with some saying yes while others shrug and say no. Myth number 2, some superfoods can prevent cancer. Don't get me wrong, experts continue to dish out the wisdom that a diet loaded with goodies like fruits, veggies, and whole grains can lower your cancer risk. But they also hold off on crowning any one superfood as the ultimate cancer-fighting champ, since they continue to consider it a team effort. So far, scientists can't find enough data to suggest that one particular food or food product in and of itself reduces the risk of cancer. And they can't even link one to stopping cancer progression. Most dietitians have concluded that nutrition is super complex. Not to mention, it also depends on other factors such as your genes, activity level, and your general metabolic health. Also, not all cancers or folks are cut from the same cloth, which means that a food that is a dietary win for one person might not necessarily apply to the next. So when it comes to cancer specifically, a cancer diet plan depends on your unique biology, cancer type, and where you are in your cancer journey. So while we do have some general guidelines to trim cancer risk and shrink tumors, the future promises tailored recommendations as personalized as your taste in food. Myth number 3, sugar fuels cancer, or eliminating sugar prevents cancer. Rumors have swirled about cancer cells having a sweet tooth for sugar, but let's debunk that myth. All cells, including the non-cancerous ones, have a sugar-loving side. But the cells aren't that picky. They also dabble in protein and fat for growth. Dr. Carrie Daniel McDougall says quitting sugar won't keep those sneaky cancer cells at bay. Instead, they'll just raid the body's energy stash elsewhere. Now, this doesn't mean that sugar-glazed donuts should be a diet staple. Scientists are seeing a link that diets low in carbs and high in fat may help slow the growth of some types of tumors, especially when combined with cancer treatments like radiation and chemotherapy. So with this being said, scientists are donning their culinary hats, exploring diets to curb tumor growth. And so far, they're backing the ketogenic diet, which is low on carbs and high on fat, since this particular combination just might be a tumor's worst nightmare. But hold your forks. This diet isn't one-size-fits-all cancer prevention. Instead, it seems like it's tailored to affect specific tumor biology. So what does all this mean? Sugar's role in the cancer drama boils down to one fact. Your consumption should be limited since it can pile on the pounds. And since extra sugar equals extra weight gain, it's that, my friends, that boosts your cancer risk, not the sugar alone. Well, there you have it. 3 myths about cancer and food. Was there one on the list that you were surprised by? Let us know in the comments below. And if this video was helpful, please hit the subscribe button. we have even more videos on the way about food and health. But until then, remember, we try to eat healthy today to be healthy tomorrow. Take care.